When I was little, I got made fun of quite a bit. I know it's hard to tell now because of my stealth-like physique and my ninja quickness, but back in the day, I was on the chunkier side of things. I didn't realize that the Slim Fast shakes I was drinking were supposed to replace the meal, not accompany them. My bad. And I was probably 7 or 8 years old. We were celebrating Christmas at my grandma's and we were opening up a bunch of gifts, and one got to me, and all of a sudden everybody got really quiet. And I opened it and I see it's this t-shirt, and I unfold it, and on the outside, right in the middle, is a cartoon character of this overweight kid with food all over his face. His stomach is hanging out of the bottom, and in bright green letters on the top it says human garbage disposal. Everybody starts laughing at me, and I don't get it because I'm 7 or 8 years old, but then, right, it hits me. The kid on the shirt, that's me. Isn't it crazy how early and often the judgments of other people fill our heads, how quickly our minds get preoccupied with what I call not enoughs? You know what I'm talking about when I say not enough. Some of you woke up this morning and you looked in the mirror and you said, I'm not pretty enough, or you got to the field or the court and you said, I'm not athletic enough, or you got 3 wrong on a test and you said, I'm not smart enough. And like an old school cassette tape, these messages play on loop over and over and over in our heads. And if you don't think that has an impact on how you feel or an impact on the choices you're making, guess again. I remember very clearly the first night I made myself throw up. The voices were so constant, the not enoughs so loud, that I had convinced myself that the only way I was ever gonna get a girlfriend, the only way I was ever gonna be liked, the only way I would ever be enough is if I lost a significant amount of weight. And one night the voices in my head were so loud that I caved. I remember the carpet on my feet as I was walking up to my bathroom. I remember the click of the lock as I shut the door. I remember, worst off, the voices in my head screaming as I put my fingers down my throat, you're not enough, not enough, not enough. Where in your life are the voices screaming so loud where you don't feel enough? What are the choices that you're making because of it? Like, maybe you don't feel popular enough, and so you make fun of that kid so that everyone else will laugh at you, or you don't feel pretty enough, and so you cake on a ton of makeup to cover up every flaw, or you don't feel loved enough, and so you say yes going further sexually with somebody than you're even comfortable with, or you don't feel good enough, and so you cut, or you drink, or you take every pill in the bottle. Some of you have bought into the lie that your value and your worth is defined and determined by someone or something else, and that's just not true. Listen, you're not enough because you're pretty, or because you're popular, or because you're perfect. You're not enough because of the likes you get on an Instagram post, or because you're the star athlete or the valedictorian. You're not enough because of any of that. You're enough because, period. You don't need to earn it. It's yours for free. And I know that there are some days when that's impossible to see, some days where you don't want to be around everyone, some days when it just hurts. I had those days. I still have those days. But what you got to understand is that those days aren't every day. So here's my change the script challenge. 5 steps, super easy. Number 1, get a Sharpie. Number 2, get a Post-it note. Number 3, write down 3 words. You are enough. Number 4, put it in a place where you're going to see it. And number 5, read it out loud every single day, especially the days when it hurts the worst. Listen, we can't control the things that are said to us or the things that are done to us. Sometimes you're gonna get the mean brother. Sometimes you're going to have the family that gets you the t-shirt that they think is super funny. But what you can control is what you believe. And what I believe beyond a shadow of a doubt is whether you're the quarterback of the football team or you think you're the least popular person, you have value. You have worth. You have something unique that you bring to your class. You are enough right here, right now, but I need you to see it. I need you to believe it. I need you to commit to saying it out loud every single day. You are enough.